Hello everybody and welcome back to W12 Universe. My name is Jitch. This is NXT. Boom, 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 pow. That's right, NXT. We're going to be coming to you with a one-on-one match from Raw to start things off. David Otunga here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Waiting for it to say where we were from because I try to mention that and I always forget. Some of you people are probably sat there wondering, whatever happened to that David Otunga guy? Well, look no further. David Otunga coming out to the ring here tonight. He's set to go one-on-one with the Macho Man, Randy Savage, who returned from some minor injuries at the hand of Vladimir Kozlov not that long ago. I think it was not last week, but the week before. So here tonight, Savage coming back at it, getting ready for a kind of a more fair one-on-one. I will admit, Kozlov had been through a quick squash over Santino. He must have at least broke a sweat or two doing that squash. So I can't blame Kozlov for not being 100%. I think he's going to be watching this match very closely. We might even see an appearance from Kozlov. The Macho Man has gone on record to say that he has got his sights set on the United States Championship. He doesn't care who's holding it and when they're holding it. He has got his sights fixed on that gold, and he will one day be the United States Champion. So I guess we're just kind of hoping that he'll graduate from NXT at some point, realistically. I know that sounds a little weird to be saying about the Macho Man, but it is what it is. Victory over David Otunga, someone who is actually, believe it or not, ranked higher than the Macho Man. I mean, being away with an injury will do that to you. It will make your rankings plummet a little bit. I say best of luck to Macho Man in this one. I think it would be nice for him to establish himself here. He hasn't really done that yet, other than getting that little getting that little altercation with Vladimir Kozlov. Who will come away with the win? That is the question. Michael McGillicuddy nowhere to be seen. David Otunga seems to be going solo for this match. No news on that tag team. We haven't really seen them in a long time. Some could say that NXT has been almost hogged by the same main event for far too many weeks now. That is not the case tonight, though. Tonight's one-on-one main event is going to be Christian. That's right, Christian, everybody. Continuing to try to pick up momentum and get himself back up the ranks over on SmackDown as he takes on Heath Slater. That should be a great main event. We've also got another SmackDown match coming up after this, as Goldust is set to go one-on-one with Chavo Guerrero. This will finally be the moment where Chavo Guerrero picks up a victory. I mean, it's been a long time, but he was once a Cruiserweight champion. Some people would forget that. I believe it was a WrestleMania victory for Chavo Guerrero. He was the one to end Zack Ryder's original reign of terror. But let's not count out Goldust either. That's a very determined man. Speaking of determination, though, look no further than Randy Macho Man Savage. A lot of people here on NXT, they don't really know where what the future holds, where they're headed. They're just kind of taking it day by day. Not this man, though. Randy Savage, he's got his sights set on a championship. He doesn't care if Brock Lesnar's holding it. He doesn't care if Randy Orton's holding it. He doesn't care if Ted DiBiase's holding it. It doesn't matter to him. What matters to Macho Man is getting that United States Championship opportunity. And, of course, making sure that David Otunga looks as silly as possible in this match, apparently. Because Otunga doesn't seem to know how to follow up a move. That one hurt his hand. Night of Champions just over a week away. I don't think anyone here on NXT is unfortunately going to be seeing any action at Night of Champions. What they can do is get themselves some momentum in time for Hell in a Cell, maybe. New contender for Wade Barrett's ECW Championship will hopefully be crowned next week on ECW after Jetstar failed to take the championship away from Barrett. Barrett's gotten off quite lucky with this recent ECW Championship reign. His first one, he was quite a defending champion. This one, he's been given a lot of time away. And apparently he's not been showing up here to NXT, though. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but there's not been any word on where Barrett's been. Just not here. As Macho Man continues to work the knee, a lot of us wonder what for. Locked! What a power move!
And Savage thinks he has it. And a kick out by Otunga.
Well, that was very quick.
He drops the elbow.
I mean, David Otunga, he's got the muscle. He's got the look of a star. But the question is, can he ever pull it off? That I'm not so sure about. Oh my goodness.
And a boot to the gut. Okay, what do you think David A-list Otunga needs to do now?
Randy Savage seeing red now. You don't knock him off the top turnbuckle and get away with it. Apparently. Apparently he's very protective over that. Who knew? Got a submission hold locked in. Is this going to be enough to make Otunga know? Submission holds are not the most popular thing these days for some reason. How strange. Ooh. Oh, Otunga, very smart. Someone's obviously studied Savage at least a little bit. And it's a neck breaker. And this time, Savage gonna go up. Got all of it. Elbow to the heart. Oh, he even pulls the leg away from the rope. What a smart man. Good night, Mr. Otunga. And hello, that little bit more momentum for Randy Savage. He's got a lot of momentum to go before he's over on Raw. He's one of the bottom-ranked superstars here on Raw at the moment. But this is definitely going to go a long way in helping change that.
Let's be honest. This one wasn't even close.
David Otunga, I mean, he tried. But he definitely did not succeed. Macho Man Randy Savage victorious as we move on to our next match of the night. Heading over to some SmackDown action now. Goldust and Chavo Guerrero one-on-one. We're back here from commercial break on NXT. Waiting the arrival of Chavo and Goldust for this match. Not really a lot to say. It's NXT. We just kind of give people opportunities here, really. Well, that's the goal. Sometimes they decide to make storylines that drag out for too long and deny people opportunities.
Approaching the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing 215 pounds, Chavo Guerrero.
Chavo Guerrero we have not seen in I don't even know how long. He was kind of a bit of a mainstay on NXT for a bit. I don't think he's won a single match this season. I'll be sure to look into that soon. But whilst we wait for me to find that out, no, I don't believe he has. I think Chavo Guerrero has he's had it very rough lately. He formed a tag team with Sin Cara, and we really thought that those two were going to go places, but they've failed as singles competitors, let alone as a team. Boy, Chavo looks so strange in this one. Just looks like some dude. Goldust apparently not a fan favorite.
And his opponent from Hollywood, California, Goldust.
Goldust got a huge opportunity back at SummerSlam against Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship, but unfortunately he did come up short, and he has been struggling to really find a name for himself since his debut, really. He hasn't really stepped up. Still not finding that information that I needed, am I? Chavo Guerrero, come on, let's find this out. It's a NXT kind of mostly focusing on trying to bring the positive to those in the negatives. And Chavo Guerrero would definitely be in the negative. He's 3-12 with a 0-5 record this season even. He's not won a single match since since this season began and he moved to SmackDown. Tough break. Goldust, on the other hand, comes out tonight with a 4-9. Winning a contenders match this season is his only victory, but 3 losses this season against that, unfortunately. So it kind of is what it is for Goldust. I mean, he's not had it nearly as rough as Chavo Guerrero. I'd take a 4-9 over a 3-12 any day. Neither are great, admittedly. It's what, a 20% success rate, I think, if I'm not doing my percentages wrong. Yes, 20%. I had to really think about that for a second, but yes, it's 20%. No joy for Goldust. I'm excited for Night of Champions coming your way soon. We got a lot of matches all set up for that one. Intercontinental title being on the line, something Goldust has set his sights on more times than I can count. That'll be defended by Rey Mysterio, who Goldust recently lost to at SummerSlam. Rey Mysterio going to face off against Tyson Kidd, the Cruiserweight Champion. A title that is to primarily be featured here on NXT, so I guess in a way, you know, someone from NXT. They've done pretty well for themselves, Tyson Kidd. I mean, admittedly, that Cruiserweight title is mostly featured on SmackDown, but it's supposed to be more of a main feature here on NXT. That's kind of the point of the hardcore Cruiserweight and ECW championships. They're not officially recognized as NXT titles, but they're definitely not to be featured on Raw or SmackDown much at all. It's a secondary platform for those that need it. Oh, what a stretchy. Nope. Not gonna get in with the stretchy. Excuse me. These two just taking it in turns with submission holds.
The bizarre one, not afraid to mix it up. He gets out of trouble there.
I think it'd be nice to see the momentum turn around for one of these two. Obviously it will. Someone's going to pick up a victory tonight, and it could be the start of something beautiful. For Goldust, I don't really know what the future would entail coming off of a victory. You know, he can continue trying to pick up momentum like Randy Savage, or he can get a head full of steam and go charging back to the show that he's not maybe ready to be on. For Chavo Guerrero, you know, pick up enough victories, maybe issue a challenge to Tyson Kidd. Go back for that Cruiserweight title, your former glory. I'm ready for that big main event. Christian coming back here at NXT for the 3rd week in a row. Talk about people looking to take opportunities. We're not seeing Christian in much of a successful spotlight since losing the WWE Championship, to the point where he is desperate to climb the ranks coming here to NXT. Last week we saw him defeat Alberto Del Rio, a man who we thought could maybe get his first ever victory, continuing to not get his first ever victory. Now here tonight he's going up against Heath Slater, who's someone I'd say that little bit more successful than Del Rio, but maybe not too much. Christian doing whatever it takes to get up there.
Remember, momentum in the WWE can turn on a dime. Watch out here. Oh my God.
This match has been incredibly backwards and forwards. 1 second one guy's in charge, the next is another. They seem to be quite evenly matched, which is a little weird to say. What a suplex. I feel like NXT would be the good home for Goldust. The guy literally represents black and gold. That is him. 100%. Oh, he's got the stretchy. Once again, trying for a submission victory. They just want to say that they've done it, something that no one's been able to do all season long. A submission win.
Big move coming.
Wow, that might have broken his jaw. Back and forth. How do these superstars keep doing it?
And a jaw-jacking punch.
I'm a little blown away by how back and forward this match is myself.
Thinking about the possibility of a concussion.
Oh, yeah.
I knew these two were going to make the most of the spotlight they were given, but this is honestly surprising. Woo!
The damage has definitely been done. Now it may just be a matter of time. And there's the submission. This might be it.
Is this going to be enough? Another submission attempt? No! Chavo Guerrero is showing some signs of hurt now. He's definitely not in as good of a spot as he was earlier on. Goldust is bringing him to his limit. Uh-oh. Oh no, Goldust, no! Not his glory! Oh!
Goldust is just punishing him. Out of harm's way.
Call that shattered dreams for a reason. Immediately out of the ring though went Chavo Guerrero. That was I'd say a wise move, but when you're kicked in the nuts like that, normally you'd want a moment to recover, so I don't know how wise that really was. I can't believe this is still going. Oh, final cut. Is that gonna be it? No, because he's gonna pick him up and then do another move and then pin off of that, because finishes are stupid, because WWE 12.
2, 3.
Fans not too happy with this outcome, but it is what it is, and it is a victory for Goldust. Whether you love him or hate him, he got that win. He earned it. That's a good match between those two, honestly. And a good bit of momentum for Goldust, too. Well done. Both trying their submission holds quite a lot in that one. They were trying to pull something new out. And they were, as I said, they were really bringing each other to some extra limits, I felt. And what we got going on here? Goldust. Oh! Oh no! What the hell is Alex Riley doing? We keep seeing this guy come back. Is he going straight for Goldust? Why? I guess Alex Riley, he kind of knows his place in the rankings. And he's making sure that his comeback is safe on NXT. Well, everybody, I guess he's made his presence felt. Alex Riley is back. And I think we've got ourselves a match for next week on NXT. Goldust and Alex Riley. That seems to be Riley's first target. As I say, he's playing it safe. You come back on NXT, you work your way up. Don't pretend you were an ultra star. Alright, well, we move on to the main event now. Christian set to go one-on-one with Heath Slater next. I'm ready for this one. Christian, Heath Slater. A very different matchup for sure. Something that you don't see every day. In fact, I think this is a first time ever encounter. I look forward to seeing what a match between these two is like. Could be a big time match here on NXT, for sure.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring from Pineville, West Virginia, weighing 232 pounds, Heath Slater.
I don't know how popular an opinion this is, but I think that Heath Slater's got a bright future here. I think he's a future champion, a future star for sure. This is only the beginning for this rookie. He is definitely a rookie, though. Let's not fool ourselves. This guy is still very fresh. He was brought in by his tag team partner, Justin Gabriel. As kind of backup. Not really seen the two together too often, to be honest. Slater, I think, is trying to kind of make a name for himself more.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Christian.
It's not every day you see a former WWE champion competing on NXT, but unfortunately, I'm not trying to like bury NXT when I say this. It's just this is kind of like a place for the newcomers, although is less successful. And a former WWE champion is definitely not someone you consider less successful, but SmackDown management has declared that Christian is one of the lower ranked superstars on SmackDown. He's in the lower half. NXT is currently his place to be. It's his opportunity now to build himself up and maybe ascend from NXT and prove that he can once again be a competitor in the World Championship division. Right now, unfortunately, he is very far from that. I think he is rank 19 out of 28, now 29 with Riley back. He's definitely atop the people here on NXT. I think just one more win, which he could get tonight against Heath Slater, and this guy could be looking at maybe going for the Intercontinental title for sure.
This one's one-on-one. Pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, and countouts are in effect.
So here we go. This is our main event on NXT this week. Christian, Heath Slater. Heath Slater is a bit of a giant. I always forget that, but apparently he is. They make him very large. Beefy and tall.
Christian saved by speed and experience. Down in the corner, not where you want to be. Vicious shot to the lower back. If you haven't done it yet,
Off the ropes.
check out WWE.com. You'll
Got him.
find links and blogs from all your favorite superstars.
That hand had a lot of force behind it.
Got the arm up. Great block counter combination displayed there.
Remember everybody, it's September 2010. What a time to be alive, am I right? Here on this episode that is September the 14th, 2010. We're getting excited to finish the first year of this new decade. And whoo, I hear one 17-year-old fella is considering buying a capture card and starting a YouTube channel. Oh wait, no, he would have been 16. Way to know your own age, guy, who I'm talking about. Just another 3 more months. So close now.
Kicks out of that one. An aggressive shot to the midsection. Workman-like fist by Christian.
Oh man, cutting off circulation. Hey!
And he fights out of it. He breaks the hold. Christian always wants to steal.
Well, this isn't really looking like much of a spotlight for Heath Slater right now. He's kind of just getting his ass handed to him.
Amazing maneuver. And Heath Slater barely kicks out of that one.
Gotta love a good combo. Caught him mid-air and somehow elbow dropped him on the floor.
Now, who does a methodical pace benefit, King?
Nobody. The methodical pace is a lie.
It gives everybody a chance to catch their breath. So I don't know.
Heath Slater's out to a quick start. I've talked to a lot of people, King, and they're all impressed with Heath Slater.
Oh yeah, I'm one of them. This guy's got great instincts in the ring. Whoa!
And he fights his way out.
Boom.
Drop kick. Yeah, Christian.
Yeah, Christian.
Christian.
Back and forth. How do these superstars keep doing it?
Slater and Christian trying to give Goldust and Chavo a run for their money this week on NXT.
Fast-paced offense. He enjoys
With the longest match of the week, of the show, I mean.
Captain Charisma putting it all on
Is
the
this
line.
going to be enough? Oh, got him with the diving headbutt. That's got to be it.
He thinks he has it. And Heath Slater.
Thank God it wasn't. I was actually a little worried there. He took longer than one for a moment.
These competitors trying to keep their wits about them.
And a huge clothesline. He's going to go for it again. Oh. mean streak on Christian all of a sudden. Excuse me.
Heath Slater, you talk about a cocky, confident athlete.
You know, I guess he has reason to be, Michael. He's tough, he's strong, moves lightly on his feet, and for someone so young, he's very comfortable in the ring.
Into the corner. Christian, uh-oh. This could be the beginning of the end for Heath Slater. Don't forget, this is a former WWE champion. There's no shame in losing to this guy.
What an exciting move by Christian. That'll get the peeps fired up.
I think that might be it.
1, 2, 3.
Well, Christian may have taken a loss to The Miz a few weeks ago on NXT, but I think it's safe to say that momentum is on his side. 2 very easy victories these last few weeks, dominating both Alberto Del Rio and then Heath Slater. Look at this guy go. Congratulations on the huge return, Christian. And I think with this victory, he should definitely be back on SmackDown, no longer in need of these matches here on NXT. Well done to Christian. Everybody, 4 claps for Christian. I'll see you guys on SmackDown. Bye-bye.